So now I'm going to go into the extension intolerant low back pain exercises. So this means if when we go into a spinal extension, we're getting a lot of pain in that low back. So let's get into the first one. We're going to lay flat on our back, and all we're going to be doing is a double knee hug. So bringing our knees into our chest. So you can either just go one hand on each knee, or you can wrap your arms around, grab your elbows, and pull the knees in towards the chest. I want you to think of bringing that low back also nice and flat to the ground. And we're trying to focus on bringing knees in and pushing and tilting the pelvis from here, not just bringing the knees up and scooping underneath. So back is nice and flat, bringing the knees in, compressing the spine down, and then we're going to hold and breathe. And you're going to be holding this for 10 seconds. So taking nice deep breaths in. And I also like whenever I do my deep breath out, I want you to pull the knees in more. Try to relax more into the stretch. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, and really bring your focus into your low back. And then I want you to repeat that for up to 2 to 3 more times. So we are on our back and we have our knees bent, and we're going to be doing a pelvic tilt. So what we're going to do is we're going to have just our normal body as we would lay down, and then all we're going to do is put our low back so it lays flat, and we are tilting the pelvis up. And then relax, and then tilting the pelvis up. So this is the motion that we're going to be doing. It is very small, it is very subtle, but it works phenomenally. So we're going to get started and do 10 today. So just breathing in and then out. So go with your breath, nice and slow. So these are really great to do first thing in the morning, even when you're just laying in bed getting ready for your day, just to help open up the space in the low back. Number 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, we're going to go into a child's pose, but also we're going to incorporate a child's pose, and we're going to be doing more of a side bend with it as well. So child's pose, you're on your knees, and then all you're going to do is reach arms forward, and then we sit back onto our heels. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you and your body, so sometimes not a lot of people get pinching in the hips, then all you're going to do is go wider knees, and then you can sit back that way. So it depends on your own anatomy, whatever is most comfortable for yourself. So we're going to lean back, feeling a nice stretch, relaxing into it. Breathing in, breathing out, breathe in, breathe out. Now with each breath out, I want you to really sink into the stretch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our right hand and we're going to cross it over on top of our left hand and really feel that stretch through the side of our right body, and hold, and again breathe in. As you breathe out, sink into that stretch. Stay here for a few breaths. And then we're going to put our right hand back on the mat, and then we're going to take our left hand reaching over top of our right. Feel that stretch down that left side of the body. Really sink into it. All right, so I want you to find yourself a stool somewhere comfortable to sit. What we're going to be doing is a forward flexion. So if you are in an acute flare-up and you might only be able to get to just resting on your elbows, then you're already in a great position. Now the goal is to fully flex forward, reaching for the toes and really opening up that low back. And again, breathing in and out. As we breathe out, we sink further into our stretch. We're going to stay here and hold this for 10 seconds. So really sink into it. Let that body relax. Let your head relax. All right, next up we're gonna go into is a cat-camel. So you're in an all-four positioning, and we're gonna be doing the motion of cat, which you're gonna find is going to be, it feels really good. Now, when we go into the camel, that is when you're gonna notice with your extension intolerance, it is going to be quite painful. So even if you are going from a neutral spine and into a cat position and then back to neutral, again, that acute phase, that might be your only range of motion. Eventually, it will be full cat to full camel pelvic tilt. But for the first time trying it, you might just go neutral up to a cat pose. So we're going to be doing this as a dynamic movement, and we're going to be doing 10 reps. So go with your breath. So these are also an amazing exercise to do in the morning as well. Or if you've been up standing for a long period of time, taking a break and doing these really helps out that low back. Halfway through. And 8. Make sure you're breathing. 9. Last one. All right, so I want you to lay on your back flat with your knees bent. We are going to be doing a partial curl up. So it is not a full abdominal crunch. This is just a partial curl up. So what I want you to do, place your hands underneath your low back. So this makes sure that your low back is engaged, and that also helps to bring the abdominals into a good contraction. So hands underneath, and all we're going to be doing, again, partial curl up. So we're lifting the head, lifting the shoulders. We are not flexing and pulling with our head. So I want you to almost think of bringing chin up, shoulders up, and then back down. So we're going to be doing 10 reps of this. So go with your breath. Make sure you're engaging the abdominals. Yes, shaking is normal. I don't do a lot of abdominals. And 8. And 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Now, if you're not feeling in the abdominal area, I want you to do it again at least 2 to 3 more times. All right, so we are going to be laying on our backs and doing a dead bug. So for that, we're bringing our legs into a 90 degrees, hands up, and we're going to be doing opposite arm to opposite leg. Arm is reaching up as the leg is going out. We are not dropping them on the ground. We are hovering and then returning to start position and switching sides, engaging the core, engaging the abdominals as we are doing this. So we're going to do 10 reps in total. So I want you to think, bring that low back to the ground, engage those abdominals as we're doing this. So we're going to start. I'm going to do left hand, right leg. All right, let's get started. So we're not flying through these. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Don't forget to breathe. Now, if you only get to about halfway and then you need to take a break, that is fine. And that's number 7, 8, and 2 more, 9, last one, 10.